Howdy folks, Brother Jim reporting here at End Times Prophecy News from Gateway Pundit. Seattle hires a transgender stripper to perform at the Homeless Strategy Conference with a video. You're going to see it. That, my friends, is a man trying to be a woman. Someone in Kings County Department of Community and Human Services thought it would be a fabulous idea to blow taxpayer money on hiring a transgender stripper to perform at the agency's annual conference that usually centers around homelessness. Watch at your own risk. Last week, Seattle and King County leaders hired transgender stripper Beyonce Black St. James. Just take away the Beyonce Black Saint, especially the Saint, and all you have is a man called James, like me, to perform at their annual conference on solving homelessness? How is it that turning my mind into depravity of transgenders, homosexual, sodomy is solving the homeless problem, and you, the taxpayer, are going to pay for it? Watch this. Hoorah, hoorah for abominations across the earth. Okay, so what do we have here? Well, if you notice at that last moment, this woman right here was giving her a tip. No, that was not a French kiss. Giving her a tip by giving her the bill out of her mouth. And so I'm guessing that this is supposed to be a homeless person. It doesn't quite look like it, but you know, slim lady. And the stripper is taking it out of her mouth with her teeth, and there would be no transference of germs from the homeless person, right? Wrong. I mean, just handling someone else's money, you can get germs from them, right? Oh yeah. But let's just look at this for a second, okay? Here we have a fat man who's probably African American with extremely long eyelashes pasted on his face, fake boobs put on his face, taking hormones for many years to make himself look like a woman, looks very much like a fat woman. This is really amazing, the depravity of America and what our politicians in high places, we don't wrestle against flesh and blood, but the prince and powers who work in high places, Ephesians 6, 12, and 13. You see, this is what you're dealing with. It's a spiritual war everywhere. And they're going to take over the whole earth, these sodomites. But I just want to give you a little warning, gentlemen, of all ages who are dating other women, especially meeting them online, but it doesn't really matter where you meet them. See this woman you're looking at? You thought was a woman by looking at her? Looks very much like a woman, doesn't it? Very much like a woman. Well, let me just give you and look at her grinding on a man, on another woman, grinding on another woman who's sitting down. And another thing you'll realize that almost everyone is obese. That's a problem of our present day, because the globalists have fed us GMOs and garbage for 60 years. So here you have glorifying a fat, obese man who took hormones for many years, has fake boobs, and dressing and dancing nude, basically, and doing sexual things to other women. You see, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. I can be whatever I want to be, and I can pervert your mind into doing every abomination that under the sun that is filthy according to God. It never stops, and it's only going to get worse. But here's what I want you to understand, gentlemen who are out there dating, and women who are out there dating right now. You might be dating, if you're a woman, another woman. And you men might be dating another man who looks just like a woman. Now, is it an abomination? It sure is. But there's one thing you know for sure if you study God's word. God can never judge you for what you don't know. He couldn't judge Adam and Eve until they got the knowledge of good and evil. And it's the same way with all of you. If you're dating and you actually have sex, and then next thing you know, you actually get married to this person, well, of course it's filthy according to God for a man to marry another man made up to look like another woman. But the point here is this, is that God can't judge you for what you don't know. You see? You're not damned to hell because you accidentally married a transgender and you thought it was a woman, but he lied to you the whole time. And then later on down the road, 3 or 4 years later, he confesses that I'm actually a man, transgender into a woman. You see? So I'm sure there's many people out there. So I wanted to address this very important issue, that God cannot judge you if you decide to become a born-again Christian and you realize that your wife was actually a man and you're living in an abomination, so-called marriage, but marriage is between a man and a woman only. Well, then you're in shock and you feel like maybe you're damned to hell. Don't. God can't judge you for what you didn't know. Okay? If you thought that that man was a woman, okay, and somehow you were fooled by it all, he can't judge you for that. But when you realize that you're living in an abomination, now he can judge you. Are you following me? Just want to give you that wisdom, the way God judges all people. Thank you for listening. May the Lord bless you. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a very important announcement. Would you like to see most of your illnesses go away? Let me introduce you to the Water Smacker. A new modern breakthrough in science has come to knowledge, ridding your body of many toxins through this state-of-the-art new technology. The testimonials are endless. People have been healed of shingles, pancreas survivor healed, colon cancer patient healed. Your skin returns its oil back to itself and elasticity. Gray hair goes away. Look younger. Red blood cells return to being round. Plaque in your arteries is wiped out. Blood pressure is lowered. Feel stronger and have more energy. Return to a more youthful feeling and look. Pick up your Water Smacker today for only $350, and don't forget to mention Brother Jim sent you. The link is down below along with the website and other videos for a much longer description. Thank you.